volcanic mountains of their islands, the gods of the Pacific had reigned over the lives of the islanders since the beginning of time. Their power was absolute. They controlled the processes of fertility, birth and death, growth and renewal. They were the gods of nature, passionate, mysterious, and relentless. Their presence was woven through the traditions and the daily life of the villagers. Christianity came to the Cook Islands in 1824, and there began a conflict between the moral standards of the church and the urgent life force of the old gods of the Pacific. The missionaries came from a strictly conventional social framework, and in a very short time, they had converted whole island communities to a new set of values. They established and imposed a set of harsh codes. They were called the Blue Laws. These laws covered many aspects of their daily life. Thou shalt not be pregnant if you are an unmarried woman. Thou shalt not place your arm about a woman. Thou shalt not travel to other villages on the Sabbath. The islanders clad their dark beauty in white gloves and hats and prayed that the fire in their blood would be subdued. The old gods of the Pacific lost their power and receded into an endless twilight.
My name is Maki. I grew up here in a small village on the Cook Islands. It is a place where the heart is content and each day has its meaning. We live a traditional life where our work and our play follows an age-old custom. The code of the Blue Laws says my dancing stirs the boys to feel love and desire for me. But I have already chosen my lover. His name is Tua, and my dancing is all for him. We must no longer dance now that the missionaries have come. They tell us, if we follow our old ways, the vengeance of their God will strike us. Secretly, we went up into the hills and met in a hidden place to hold our now forbidden celebrations. We danced the Urupiani, the dance that invites love. Nothing can hold the passion that rises from this dance. The sea is fresh after a night of love. The waves remind us of our dancing. Tua is my happiness.
The terms of the blue laws were rigidly enforced. Offenders were severely punished. Maki was flogged and put in the stocks. Tua was also flogged and made to carry a heavy stone right across the island. For a long time, these penalties were imposed on many who failed to abide by the repressive codes of the blue laws. Now, a century and a half later, a new awareness presides, and the Church in its modern life has embraced the wisdom of tolerance. The Cook Islanders are once again proud of their ancient Polynesian traditions. The blue laws are long forgotten, and the spirit of the dance has been renewed. On the 18th of November, 1991, 3 fishermen left their village on Nikunau, one of the islands of the Kiribati group. It began as an ordinary fishing trip. Seven months later, on the 11th of May, 1992, they finally made landfall in Western Samoa. They had run out of petrol, and strong winds had swept them out to sea. The ordeal that followed, in an open boat, exposed to the elements, is one of the great modern epics of survival.
When we drifted away from the land, we prayed. After that, we prayed 4 times every day, starting from early in the morning until the night time.
Amen.
We caught fish, quite a few, mostly tuna with our lines. We ate them raw.
It was the hottest time of the year. On clear days, the worst thing was the sun. No shelter. The sun never stopped.
I think it was after 2 months, we saw something floating in the water. It was a plastic hard hat with Chinese writing on it. That had most probably saved our lives in the end.
We knew we must exercise, otherwise our muscles would waste away. We took it in turns to keep watch. After 3 months of drifting, the sea was very rough. We were hit by a very large wave and the boat capsized. We didn't see the wave coming. We managed to turn the boat over, but we lost everything except for the plastic hat, a piece of rope, and a stick. The boat was very small, so cramped, not made for long voyages.
After we lost everything in the capsize, we used the rope to lasso sharks. That was our only food. We always ate the liver first. Then we drank the blood of the shark.